Thank you very much for coming here tonight. It's great to see so many people turn up. Why am I here? It's because I was contacted by Michael and also Rob, who actually contacted my office. Rob Hanna, he actually contacted my office. And these were locals in the area that said, we have a real problem here. We feel that we've been denied the right to consultation of what is happening in our community. Straight away I thought, well, that's not right. So then I did a process of then having my advisors find out what is going on. I've then written to the council and also the state government asking them to respond to this issue. I haven't heard anything back from them. Due to my involvement and getting involved in the matter, apparently I got a call from Lawrence Springborg. He said, well, you don't really understand this, and I should understand more about what's going on. So anyway, also because of that, I understand that you had a meeting on Monday night and you had members of the, or the bureaucrats from the Labor Party came out to your township and had a meeting with you with the council as well. I think my understanding is that's the first consultation process you've had. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So hence my involvement has got them off their backsides to start doing something about it. My understanding is that you have not had a due process that has to go through of consultation, and there is a process that this has to take place, and it hasn't. Why I'm here, I'm a federal member of parliament. This is a state issue. Why am I here? Because I respect the position that I hold. You know what my position is? Being a representative of you, the people. And if we are going to uphold our democracy, that means that we, who are elected by you, the people, on your behalf, to be your voice on the floor of Parliament or elsewhere, we have to listen to you. That's why I take my position seriously. I'm very honoured and privileged to hold this position, but I will not turn my back on the calls from the people who are saying they are not being listened to, because that's a breakdown of our democracy. We actually have it on the floor of Parliament by this government that we have had in this term of Parliament 64 guillotines on legislation where debate does not happen. They shut it down. We can't debate the issue. I can't ask them questions. They say, no, we're going to cut it off after 1 or 2 hours and we will send it to the vote. That frustrates me. So I know how you feel about this, your issue. This is about your community. And that's why I'm here. Because unless we take an interest in the communities around this state and the country, we might as well give it up. Honestly, it's been taken over by those who think they know better than we the people. And I mean we, because I am one of you. I might be an elected member of Parliament, but I've never forgot my grassroots. I will never forget why I'm here and why I've been privileged to hold this position. So when I was called to it was brought to my attention, I couldn't turn my back on it. And it's very important to give you the support that you are calling out for. Because of my involvement in it, I've actually made the council to be responsible and the state government responsible. There is a due process. Demand that due process. Do not just throw the towel in. If they are allowed to get away with it this time, they will do it whenever they want to. You have to get your members of Parliament to work for you, the people. And isn't it amazing that no one else took up this challenge of what is happening here? But since I got involved, what you've heard now from David Littleproud, who's now out there saying something, that should be a consultation process.
say that.
This is a staunch, apparently did. This is a staunch National Party seat. But I'm saying to you, I am sick and tired of hearing from people that this is staunch Labor, Liberal, National Party, or LNP, whatever you want to call it. Because the whole fact is that people have to realise, and I say this all the time, loyalty goes both ways. And if you want to keep voting the same old party, you'll keep getting the same old results. And as I say to people, if you want to be loyal, you're running your business, you're farming, your property, whatever, and a friend comes to you and says, look, can you help me out? Can you put on my son or daughter or my cousin, my friend or whatever? They really need a helping hand. Yeah, no problems. I'll give them a go. So you put them on. But they're not working for you. They're running your business down. You're losing profits. Your way of life is changing. Would you still keep them on? Would you still pay them the wage? Well, why is your politicians any different? Start thinking for yourselves. Stop being bloody minded that you must follow this path. Wake up, Australia. We're in dire straits. We really are. Most people turn off from politicians because you don't take an interest. What's the difference? They're all the same. What can you change? It's that attitude. Unless you change that attitude and you really think strongly about why you vote for someone, look at the policies. What do they stand for? Will they fight for you? Will they, represent you on what the Australian values are? I spoke to a digger today. He said, I fought for this country. What did I fight for? Why did I put my life on the line? For what? The way this country is headed. This is only something that has touched you dearly because it's your community. Michael's a fighter. You know what? He's taken this up. He's not going to walk away from this. I had a good talk with him today, just listening to this man. It is so important to him about this whole area. He loves this town. This is his home. And he's not going to walk away from it. But you, the people, must be united in what you really want and what you expect. If we bear pressure on the governments, on the politicians, on everyone, that you have a right to be heard, it is people power. That's the only thing will change, is people power. Unite and stand strong together, and you can make a difference. People thought I didn't have it in me to be a politician. They underestimated me. I was this little woman, red-haired woman from a fish and chip shop. What would she know? Well, they underestimated me all right. And now as the party's grown, we're actually, getting that voice for the Australian people and to call for accountability. That's what it's all about. Integrity and accountability. You can hold them accountable if you've got the will to do it. But anyway, I'm here to give you my support. I will continue to call them out to make them accountable. I don't live here. This is not my town. But I will do whatever I can and whatever it takes to give you that voice so you will be heard. So what needs to happen now is you have to unite and call for a full consultation process to go through the right channels to make sure that this is done properly. You have a right to say what is going to happen in your area and your community. Don't let them get away with it. I'd also, on tonight, on a special occasion, I would like to wish Michael a very happy birthday. I'm going to have a beer with you later, Michael.
You just make sure they know I didn't set this up to get people to my home.
No, I picked the date, not you. So anyway, look, I do appreciate you, each and every one of you, taking the time to come here tonight. It's a united front. That's what I see. People who do care about the community and getting behind this issue. Michael and the rest of the community, you've got my support and I'll keep fighting on your behalf as best I can. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Hanson. If you just wait a second, I believe we have